So welcome back YouTubers, we have here the Jackery Explorer 240, the UK model that's only just literally come out from Jackery from the USA, California, via Amazon in the UK. At the moment, if you're not aware, there's 15% off Amazon, off the retail price, and if you follow any of the camper van builders, I follow a guy and a company called Van Life Builds, do some phenomenal carpentry on their van builds, and if you go on their Instagram, they've just been advertising an additional 5% off with a code, so basically to get 20% off. So instead of it being £259.99, it's £207 and something pence. So absolute cracking value for money for a 240 watt solar generator. So anyway, let's get into the unboxing and let's have a look what's inside. Pre-cut the sellotape prior to. So here we are. What do we have in the box? So one big box for a little parcel. So let's get it out. So, as you can see, that's what the unit looks like. It says on the front they've been going since 2012. I've been following these products for quite a while on YouTube videos with a few people that have been reviewing them, and they do look very good. So this is a kind of a temporary measure for a Volkswagen Crafter build that I'm going to be doing for some power as a short-term thing. I will be getting probably the Max Oak or Bluetti 1500 watt unit, the EB 150 I think it is, but this will just be a test piece as a solar generator, which will eventually go in the garden when I've finished doing the garden. There's a bit of landscaping and brickwork to do, and then over the corner where that big builder's bag is, there's going to be a summer house. So this is going to be going in the summer house with a solar panel on the roof to power lighting, LED lights, and if you want to work in the garden, wife works from home, so you can run a monitor and a laptop from there and have some lighting as well for sitting in the garden in the summer. So let's get on with the unboxing. Let's have a look what's inside. So first thing in the box, we've got the nice little carry case with the charge cables and so forth in. Obviously instructions, information about warranty, and the great news is these come with a 24-month warranty in the UK, which is fantastic, and lifetime technical support, which is phenomenal for this kind of product. And then inside we have the unit itself. Fantastic. So let's just move that over there. There we go. So it's a tiny little unit. As you can see straight away from the front, we've got the power input. That's an 8mm socket, which can be powered off mains, which in the back here we have the mains charger. I think from the information in the booklet, it takes about 5.5 hours to charge the UK plug, 8mm. Connects from the ends, just literally plugs in here. So it takes about 5.5 hours from mains charge. You can plug a solar panel into here, and from what I've seen on previous reviews, a 100 watt solar panel with a reasonable amount of sun will take about 6.5–7 hours or so to charge from empty, which isn't bad. You've also got a 12 volt cigarette lighter car charger socket, so you can actually charge this on the move if it's in the vehicle, again with an 8mm from the end. And from a typical car 12 volt socket, it takes about 6.5 or so hours to charge from empty, which is pretty good. What you'll also see that we have on the front is we have two USBs. It doesn't come with USB-C, but you can get an adapter. A little trick you can do is run off the 12 volt cigarette socket. You can get a converter that gives you USBs and USB-C, so you can actually power USB-C, and you've got a 230 volt plug. It's actually got a built-in 200 watt pure sine wave inverter, which is great for running your delicate things like laptop chargers and things like that. It does have 400 watt peak, but that won't run for very long. It will actually shut down, and if you start to push it up to the kind of 200 or just over 200 watts, the fan will kick in. The 12 volt socket here is a regulated output. What that means is if you're running something like a cool box or a fridge type thing, it will provide a constant voltage right the way through the battery's life from full to completely empty. It won't drop off, because a lot of these fridges and things, they'll shut down if they haven't got a full 12 volts. So that's a fantastic thing to have. A lot of the cheaper power units don't have a regulated 12 volts outlet. So let's have a quick look round on the side. We've got a little vent, nothing on the back, and a vent on that side, so there'll be a fan that will pull air through just to cool the battery. So it's a really nice solid unit. Got a couple of like silicone rubber feet on the bottom to keep it still. So we will flick it on and we'll see it's got some charge. Let's peel a little sticker off there. So it looks like it's got 28% charge, so we're going to plug it in and we will get some charge in it, and then we're going to do a little bit of a test. I'm going to plug it into the wife's laptop and monitors that she runs upstairs. Bear in mind she runs 2 monitors as well as the laptop, so that will kind of take a little bit more power, but when she's kind of outside in some house, it'll just be 1 monitor and a laptop, and that's the whole point of having this. So we'll get it up fully charged and we'll have a look, see how it fares. So just plugged it into the main socket. So that's pulling through 62 watts, and it's about just under a third charged at the moment. So we'll leave that for a little while. I'll put a little timer on, we'll just see how long it takes until it's full. So we're up to 98% charge now, and the wattage has been dropping down gradually towards the latter part of the charge, which is obviously to protect any over voltage or overcharging. So it was about 14 watts earlier, which has dropped to 12 and then 11. And in terms of timing, that's probably been a couple of hours, so not too bad. It went from about 28% to 62% in about an hour and a half. So charged quite quickly in the first stage. But as you'd see from the picture previously in the book, from the mains charger, we're looking about 5.5 hours to charge from mains. And then if you look here, so wall charger 5.5 hours, with a 100 watt solar panel about 5 hours, but that's obviously if you've got good sunlight. So I estimate probably more like 6 to 7 hours in the UK, or if you've got a slightly smaller solar panel. Car charger is pretty quick at 6.5 hours, which is what I thought, and you can charge it off a generator if you had one. Okay. So it's just gone to 100% charge. It's dropped now to 7 watts. It's probably still putting a little bit in just to top it up, but that's literally 3 hours and 46 minutes from 28% to 100%. So we will plug the laptop and screens in and we'll see how we get on this afternoon. So just about to plug in the gangway to power the monitors and laptop take the plug out of the wall. Yeah. And then switch the inverter on. Just at the moment drawing about 44 watts, which is just the two monitors really, 50 watts now. So we'll leave that and see how it lasts. So I've been on for about an hour and 45 minutes now. Down to about 54%. You can hear the fan just kicking in. It's only pulling 48 watts, 47 watts. But that's running a laptop at 2 screens. It will only run a laptop and 1 screen when it's outside. We'll see how long it lasts. So there we go. We're still running 28%, and that's probably 45 watts. The fan is off at the moment, so it's obviously not too hot. Just maybe comes on every now and again. And just the 1 screen of the laptop on there just keeps going on standby. So we've had a good 3.5 hours near enough, I think. And we've still got 28%, which is what we started off before we charged it. So not bad. There we have it. This is the Jackery Explorer 240. We've done a test, charged it from 28% to 4, which took about 3.5-ish hours. And then we've just used it to power the laptop and a couple of monitors. And it's run for near enough 3.5 hours. And we're back down to about 28% pretty much. So on average it was taking about 42 watts when in use, and it was charging at a rate of about 60 something watts, and then that dropped towards the end of the charge. So it's about right. The average what we've used and what time it's taken to charge and to use and discharge is about the same. So that means that we've still got 28% charge, so could probably run this for a good 4, maybe 4.5 hours outside in the summer house if my wife wanted to work for that long outside. But it's great. I mean, you can use USBs, power LED lights out there, have some music, run a multi-plug off that and run stuff. And we were only pulling 40 something watts, and you can pull 200 watts. So great little piece of kit. It's nice and light. Fabulous product. Really pleased with it. Can't wait to use it in the summer house when we get it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for the new videos coming up, because the Crafter is in the country. It's at the dealership, and I will be picking it up in a week's time. So I will do a video of the day of collection on that, and then obviously the build videos will follow. Keep watching, like and subscribe. Thank you.